California for Progress appreciates it. Our next speaker, I'm so excited. You all know his name. He's a comedian, he's a political commentator. You probably recognize him from the Young Turks. Please give it up for Jimmy Dore!
Hello! Don't freak out. Hey, I don't know, I have some good news. I saw a tweet by Hillary Clinton earlier today, and she encouraged everybody to vote their conscience. So it's true, she really does want me to vote for Jill Stein. Why else would she say that? This is the enough is enough, and I've had enough of corporatism in America. I've had enough of taking whatever the corporation wants to give us, because that's what we get. They tell you it's important to vote. But it seems like no matter who we vote for lately, we get whatever the corporation wants. In 2012, they said you got to vote. It was Mitt Romney against Barack Obama. And if Mitt Romney won, we were going to get Romney Care. But Barack Obama won, so we got Romney Care. It's really important. I've had enough. I've had enough of anti-war activists being corrupted by the military-industrial complex, like John Kerry, who's now trying to talk people into more bombs. John Kerry, who got famous opposing an illegal, immoral war, is now trying to convince Code Pink into bombing Syria. John Kerry told Code Pink that we have to bomb Syria because ISIS is so bad that they don't educate their women. And if you're for educating women, you'll be for bombing ISIS. And I was like, oh my God, you invented pro-women education bombs? What happens? Do they explode and books fly out of them? Maybe we should drop some of those on Texas. That's what I think. I'm sick and tired of corporations buying our politicians not doing anything to upset their donors. I want the government giving back to the voters. I want criminal. Why is it in America that if you get caught with a joint in your pocket, you're going to jail, but the nominee for the Democratic Party brags about being friends with war criminals? War criminals. Why does Donald Trump tell everybody he's going to torture the families of terrorists? Because we never prosecuted the people in our own country who committed war crimes and ordered torture in the first place. Barack Obama was supposed to prosecute torturers, but he didn't. Because Barack Obama said, by the way, they don't call it torture because we're doing it. They call it enhanced interrogation techniques. Which that sounds nice. Oh, it's enhanced? Are you going to put on some track lighting and some mood music? No, we're going to hook your balls up to a car battery and then we're going to drown you. Oh, okay. I'll take the regular. Thank you. Barack Obama didn't prosecute any of those torturers because Barack Obama said all those torture crimes happened in the past and Barack Obama's looking towards the future. And when I heard that, I felt a lot better because all the crimes I've committed, they're in the past too. I'm glad we're not prosecuting those crimes anymore. I bet all those people in prison are pissed off they committed their crimes in the future. I'm sick and tired of corporate tools. Hey, Brian Williams just got a new show on MSNBC. Isn't that fantastic? Brian Williams. His big sin was not puffing up his war record. You know, Brian Williams said he was on a helicopter that took rocket fire, and then NBC threw him under the bus, and then Brian Williams said that bus took out rocket fire. The sin of Brian Williams wasn't that. The sin of Brian Williams is that he worked for General Electric, which owned NBC, all the way through the Iraq War. General Electric is a huge defense contractor. And my question for Brian Williams is, how many checks do you cash from a defense contractor in the middle of an illegal war before you stop calling yourself a journalist? The answer is endless. So I just want to, and I don't know about you guys, there is a silver lining to this election. I don't know, I like listening to Trump speeches because every once in a while I'm in the mood to watch a Hitler documentary. But I want to hear it narrated by Gary Busey. And I just want to close with this. The revolution didn't end with Bernie. It only started because the progressives that he's endorsed down ballot are winning. All the candidates that Bernie has endorsed won their primaries in the last few weeks. Keith Ellison in Minnesota, Russ Feingold in Wisconsin, Chris Pearson and David Zuckerman in Vermont. The week before that, Pramila Jayapal in Washington. And before that, Zephyr Teachout in New York. All of those candidates don't take super PAC money. They espouse progressive values, and they are winning. If you're taking money from the 1%, you have to buy lots of ads showing you smiling and kissing babies. But when you're fighting for the people, you don't have to buy those ads because the people will fight for you. Hillary supporters will argue when everyone is corrupt, there is no corruption. Accepting millions of dollars in money and then approve policies favoring that country, that's just a coinky-dink. The 85 donors who gave the Clinton Foundation $156 million each while Hillary was Secretary of State, they didn't notice she was Secretary of State. I'm going to say this about Tim Canova. It's important that he wins that race. We've shown that progressives can win. Keith Ellison, Russ Feingold, Chris Pearson, Pramila Jayapal, Teacher Zeppa. I say Tim Canova's the next one, and I say the establishment, if you can't join them, let's beat them.